You guys know I'm in this chair a lot. You guys know that I am in the podcast, Iron Lords podcast, and I tend to be in these chairs a lot. So, your boy Addict, he's been on the hunt for the best chair and most comfortable chair you can buy. So, shout out to Ewin. They sent us over this chair. It is the EwinRacing heavy duty gaming chair. So your boy had to put it through its paces. You know, I've been playing Destiny. I've been playing some Persona 5. Been putting a lot of time into this chair. And today we're going to be reviewing it. Let's get on with the review. So, I'm sure you're asking, Addict, what qualifies to a chair that I need? I need a chair that I can actually sit down and play things. I need a chair that I can do a long form podcast and not feel like my body done got run over by a truck 3 or 4 times. I need something that can hold my weight. I'm a big dude, if I say so myself, about 270 pounds. So right off the bat, because of my weight, it's hard to find a chair that is comfortable and can hold my weight through long sittings, such as a 6-hour podcast or 4 or 5 hours of just sitting down and playing a game for something I'm reviewing. So when Ewin reached out, I was like, you know what? I have a chair now, but I want to experiment. I want to see what else is out there. So I had them send it over. And, you know, first off, I want to say the presentation for their chairs is really good. It's pretty self-explanatory setup. I'm not the greatest person when it comes to following directions. I always mess that stuff up. What I do appreciate is they're pretty self-explanatory to build the chair. I actually had it built pretty fast and right on to gaming. Now let's talk about when I first sat in this thing. All right, Ewin says on their website can hold up to 550 pounds. Looks like most chairs hold about 300 pounds. Now, like I said, I'm a big dude. And I'm actually pleasantly surprised saying, you guys, like the heavy set people, I think this chair is definitely going to hold your weight. I don't think you're going to break through it. You know, now as far as like the long-term usage, like I said, I only had it for a couple weeks, but I could say even now after putting it through its paces, I still don't feel like it's breaking down at all. All right, now that we've established that this chair can hold my weight, let's talk about the comfort of the chair. When I sat down, the first thing I realized is that the seat itself can hold my whole self. I don't feel like I'm cramped in the chair. I feel like there's plenty of room to go left and right. I remember I had a chair a long time ago that like kind of wrapped around me a little bit in the back of the chair. Not so much this one. I felt like this was a good fit. And like I said, built for big people. Good, kudos to them. Now, one thing I will say is like the actual armrest was a little uncomfortable, but you can easily buy stuff on Amazon and I'm kind of make it a little bit more comfortable when you put your hands on it. And I'm not going to sit there and say it was like the worst experience in the world, but what I would say as far as like the cushion that you actually sit on, clearly is way more comfortable than where you put your elbows. And I think that obviously when it comes to something like that, that's least important when it comes to, you know, the back support you have or just putting your elbows down in general. But I did want you guys to know that, you know, that is the only thing in form of comfort that I could tell you was a little bit lacking. Now, obviously, the armrests, they go up and down. Clearly, most gaming chairs do that recently here. You know, you can recline it. I do like the recline feature of this. It actually feels like the back end of the actual chair isn't going to break when I lean back in it. And I really enjoy that because sometimes, like, my back gets like this cringe, and it helps when I actually recline the back. And it helps a lot with that. Now, let's talk about the aesthetics of the Ewin gaming chair. I think it looks slick. You know, it's definitely the standard black gaming chair that you see everywhere. I think they've kind of went away from, you know, a whole lot of color. Now, obviously, they sell different variety of colors on their website. I just like the black versions because I feel like they look better with my actual rig, with my setup. I think it just looks aesthetically a lot better. So in conclusion, the EwinRacing heavy-duty gaming chair was a solid experience for me. And I know a lot of content creators, podcasters, streamers, you guys are following this channel. You love the podcast, and you see how long I'm in podcasts. You see how long I sit down. Comfort of a chair is important. And I definitely think this is a solid experience. You know, if you are interested in this chair, this Ewin heavy gaming duty chair, in the description, there's going to be a link. Use the code IRON and get 20% off your chair. And I hope you guys enjoyed this chair as much as I have enjoyed this chair. And I can't wait to use it for these long gaming sessions of Starfield I'm about to do with it. This is Gaming Addict, Lord Addict. Thank you for watching. Peace.